5 drivers are within points distance. However, Night Holder is in 5th, 15 points back. There's 15 cars in the field. So the guys that are 12 and 11 points back, the guys that are 4 points back, will all have to be in a wreck in order for Night Holder to win the race and the title.
So we are waiting for them to cross the line.
We're on the super stretch here.
Going to turns 3 and 4.
Side by side all the way through the field.
Oh my gosh.
Some great racing here.
Waiting for pace car to go down to pit road. 24 laps.
Catfish leads them to the checkered flag. I mean the green flag. Pace car pulls in. Catfish is going to lead him to the green flag here for the finale.
Here we go.
AROC.
Green flag. Catfish led them off. He chooses the outside line.
He's going to come back down to the inside here. Just wanted to block their run. He's going to keep getting defensive if he's going to stay out front and win the race.
We have some 3 wide movement in the back of the field. Sharp moves down to the middle lane. He has no one to work with him. Probably not a good decision.
Darryl Walsham calls that the sucker hole because it just takes you all the way to the back if you get stuck in there.
And that's exactly what just happened to him. Catfish goes back to leading the race.
Oh, Douglas 53 tried to get him to the outside and then goes to the bottom.
He's going to make it down to the inside. And
The leader
he
lap
led
one.
that lap. They tied across the line.
They gave it to the 53.
Might have been just a hair ahead.
Maybe just like a speck bear.
Speck of iron.
You never know.
They run down the back straightaway. Their speed in 4th. He finished 2nd at Charlotte, where they just were at.
Here's Ducky. He's where he needs to be in
They're
front
running
of all
3 wide consistently around the racetrack.
Ducky just needs to block his Extreme Inc. Racing teammate in the number 20. As we head down the backstretch. The pole sitter, no, the outside pole sitter rather, Night Holder, is way in the back of the outside line. This is NASCAR, where everything else is just a game.
Douglas 53 is still your leader.
I think he's got a strong car here.
He does. He's led the most anybody else has for the lead.
Here comes Steven Charger, who is still in J. Hicks Motorsports here. He will be in Douglas Motorsports for the truck season that's going to start up soon.
He already is in for the most recent Nationwide and K&N. still leading. See him right behind him with Sharp in the 05, as well as AROC. JJ Fan moving up into 6th.
Supercharger's going to look for the lead here.
Nope, just kidding. 53 goes down to the inside.
Like airplane. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Looks like the 53 is going to come to the outside here and let Supercharger go by. And he does. Nope. Just kidding again.
Oh wow, they keep playing tricks on us. Be nice to your announcers. JJ Fan looks to the inside. Don't know if he's going to have any support.
You get right back in line.
As there's still a bit of an outside line being used at this point.
We're starting to just calm down and get single file.
They are. Can't be single file too long.
Looks like everyone is in the lead draft. EXTREMEINC got out of sync just for a second as JJ Fan gets to the inside of the 99 of Addict. He's going to go to the rear of the field. Or never mind, he's just going to get behind the 12.
JJ
12
Fan
moves the 05 up, but he's
wow,
going
he
to go
moved it
around
right
him.
around.
I think he's got a strong car here.
He's being very aggressive by moving the 05 right out of his way, but now he's got to hope he has a draft to keep up with those top 3 and get back up.
He does. The field has more cars, which means their draft is going to be more powerful, so they will suck back up to these 3 cars.
There he goes down to the inside. He's moving him out of his way too.
Sharpshooter is going to go to the back now.
The very aggressive 12 is moving his way up to the front to get to his teammate.
And co-owner. And brother.
Yes, co-owners racing hard to get their team up to the lead and get a win.
This would be the entire current Douglas Motorsports in the top 3, as CM Charger, Douglas 53, and JJ Fan are the 3 current drivers of that team.
03 is no longer in the team. This and AROC are the last ones of him.
K&N and AROC are the last few.
Yes, my bad.
And here comes the 16 to try to spoil the
there
party.
we go. That is Douglas Motorsports 1-2.
The 12 just has one more car in front of him. But he's going to get moved out of the way by the 16.
And he is moved out of the way indeed.
All that work for nothing. He's got to go to the back and try again.
Once you get moved up, you get freight train. Whatever line is not being used by the leader is the one that just will not work. In fact, now he has to deal with all the people he moved out of his way.
Yeah, he probably won't be cut a break here. Wise gets moved up by Fragile Kibbles. Looks like the 53 is just strong and no one can get around him.
Well, that outside line actually hasn't gone away. It's actually become a whole separate line there with the 16 and the rest of the field.
They have some of the stronger cars there. EXTREMEINC is coming up with Mech 10. Mech's got to finish in front of Sharpshooter. They're tied for 4 points back from Ducky, and they are 4 cars ahead of the 11.
Looks like there's becoming 3 lanes here. They've gone back to 2x2 racing. Hillbilly is trying to not lose the draft.
He's going to. There's enough for him to hold up the leaders too, to come all the way back around.
Adam's got a .15 second lead. He doesn't want to get too far ahead or else he's going to lose that. Make that .17 now.
Why'd you call me Adam?
Because that's what you are.
No one pays a Ryan DeBula any respect around here.
No, you're in the booth. That's the booth name.
The booth.
The booth name. Booth name. Hillbilly did not lose the draft. He is slowly inching his way back up, and the outside lane is becoming more dominant.
If these guys
As far
get
as
single foul, he's
backstretch
going to
running.
lose them.
53 is still leading. He has led the most laps so far.
If he's leading past halfway here, 2 more laps and he'll lead the most.
93 makes a daring move to the inside, and he will actually make 2 more positions. Excuse me, that's the 5. That's the 5.
53 has a different line from everyone else. He's just a half lane higher in the turns.
He is, and then when he moves to the back straightaway, he makes sure he gets the outside. And then he also makes sure before he gets to the turn, he is on the inside.
His line is so much different from those behind him.
You can definitely see that he runs different lines. The 20 is trying to mock that line. This is not the first time we've seen Mech try to move somebody around in that way. We saw it at Vegas, almost got him a win, so he's going to try it again now.
He's making a late charge back up to the front. In our first road course of the season, back at Sonoma, he was way far back in points. A late charge brought him up
If
again.
5 moves him out of the way, JJ Fan makes his way back to the top 5.
And here's Ducky out of nowhere.
He's looking for a win for a championship, actually.
Which means if he's not 4 cars back from that 20, which is his teammate, then he's got the title.
He's running side by side with the 20 right now. He needs to finish 4 cars ahead or lead the most laps. However,
Laps do
that's
not
not going to
count.
happen.
Laps do not count here for leading in AROC. It's just a matter of where you finish at the end.
Don't like that point system.
It's the AROC's point system.
AROC point system. Big thud outside.
Daytona International Speedway.
Was it Juan Pablo?
We're getting word that it wasn't me. Juan Pablo Montoya. Outside Daytona International Speedway making a loud noise.
Oh, we see Juan Pablo walking down the sidewalk and the cement truck's turned over in the fire. A jet dryer drives by smoking.
Uh-oh.
JJ Fang gets put to the outside with the 5. That means Dougie here. But here is Speed 300. That's Douglas Motorsports running the top 5.
They're side by side again, too. Sharpshooter's way in the back of the pack. Maybe he's expecting a wreck.
Who knows? The drivers are getting awful close. Some NC 3 wide driving down the stretches. They head down the super stretch. 9 laps to go at this point. Make that 8.5. .53 has indeed led the most laps at this point. It's always the last one that counts, though. We've seen last lap passes. We've seen ties. Crazy season for URD. Make their way to turns 3 and 4. There's CM Charger. He's made his way back up here once again. 03 gets pushed to the outside. 11 trying to look for a way to get around the 53.
How about a win and the championship in one race?
Well, that would be crazy.
They're
He
all
gets
moving
put
to
to
the
the outside. 11 will be pushed to the back. CM moves the championship contender out of the way. He'll be moving to the back.
Unless he can fall in right behind the 93.
This might change a lot. Sharp is second to last. Hillbilly is officially caught back up to the field.
Mech 10 is in the back as well.
This could get interesting. We still have about 6-7 laps to go. I'm predicting Mech 10's gonna win if he can get up here and get around 53. I'm gonna say it's gonna be either Mech or 53.
Ryan Nabula thinks the 53 is gonna win. It would.
Speed and the 12 are pushing and getting each other up to the front.
The last few races where Ryan Nabula has made a prediction, it has been correct.
In the top 5 is once again Douglas Motorsports. Field gets closer and closer. 88 is actually moving off once again. He might be having a mechanical issue preventing his car to get closer up and passing, or he has really good strategy and he's just going to wait till the end to make his moves. We'll find out. 12 looks like he's going to try and move. I think that's a 5 out of the way.
5's going to look to get his teammate, the 25, out of the way. They're side by side.
No, he gets shuffled to the outside. The 12 has to hope the 03 won't prevent him from moving back down. And it looks like that's what's going to happen. No.
The 12 got really aggressive there.
He made sure now
Douglas
the
Motorsports
03...
is hooking up on the bottom.
They're going to push together. They might get 1, 2, 3. 03 to the inside. The 12. He pushes his own teammate to 3 wide. 03 moves him out of the way. He says, "You fired me. I don't care."
I don't think this is going to last for very long.
Now the 5 is looking to get to the 53 right now.
3 to go.
Here comes Mech 10.
Or 4 to go, rather. Mech 10's got around the 11 now.
Out of nowhere, here comes the 99. He's been playing it towards the back this entire race.
Sharpshooter's still in the back.
He has pulled a Hendrick Motorsports. They race down the super stretch into 3 and 4. Hillbilly's back with the field.
Mech 10 is officially the point leader as of right now. If he can hold it here,
he has to hope the 11 and the 29 don't get up to him.
he's tied with the 29.
3 to
Sharp
go.
would have to pass him, but judging by the way it looks right now, he's got 4 cars.
And 53 has got cars knocking on his back door. They're getting awful close. 5 and 99 are getting up to him. We got cars moving down the inside. One of them is Mech 10. He has no one with him. 3 wide. 2 wide. He shuffles the 05 up.
Here's Mech 10 again.
As I was predicting, Mech 10 and 53 are up here.
2 to go.
And this 29 has gotten around the 11.
They're pushing.
They're working with each other. They have to get around Mech 10, who just got shuffled up to the outside by Night Hoarder.
And that's gonna complicate things.
That's going to make this really close contention. It's going to be a white flag across the line. They're sharpened. Ducky. Mech 10 is being shuffled to the back currently. He might get past. White flag as they cross the line. Final lap of the AROC series.
Not enough spots. He's way too close to the 11.
Getting some last lap moves. Some cars move down to the inside. 5 has to make his move on turns 3 and 4 if he's going to get this win. '99 and the 5 looking toward the inside of the 53. Here comes down Night Hoarder and Wise. Not enough time. Gabron gets pushed to the outside. To win Daytona. Last race for AROC. 53.
And here he goes. He's going to cross the line, the winner at Daytona. And by points, it seems as if though
That's close. They finished all together.
It looks like Ducky's gonna get it then.
Out of all of those, 20 finished 10th, 29 11th,
Where did the 97 finish?
97 finished 5th.
He might have it then.
This is going to be close. Your winner goes to Douglas 53. Douglas Motorsports will pull off another win.
He might be an underdog here. How about that win for Douglas Motorsports?
It's a great win after the last